Explain the significance of the Uttarapatha and Dakshinapatha trade routes in ancient India. The Uttarapatha and Dakshinapatha were major ancient trade routes that connected different parts of India. Uttarapatha linked the northwest region with the Ganga plains and eastern India, facilitating trade, cultural exchange, and military movements. Dakshinapatha started from Kaushambi, crossing the Vindhya hills to the south, supporting the rise of southern kingdoms and promoting the exchange of goods like spices, precious stones, and textiles across regions. How did the Mahajanapadas contribute to the second urbanization of India? The Mahajanapadas were large kingdoms or republics that emerged around 600 BCE and contributed to second urbanization by fostering the growth of towns and cities. They promoted trade, agriculture, and the use of iron tools, which increased productivity. Their political organization, fortified cities, and infrastructure like roads helped expand urban centers, spread culture, and enabled more complex social and economic interactions. Describe the urban planning and features of the city of Shishupalgarh. Shishupalgarh was an ancient city in the Kalinga region with a well planned square layout. It had broad streets, strong fortifications, and a moat filled with water for defense. The gateways were narrow to control the movement of people and goods. Such planning shows advanced knowledge of urban design and security, reflecting the city's importance as a political and commercial center in eastern India. What role did iron metallurgy play in the growth of ancient Indian societies? Iron metallurgy was crucial for ancient Indian societies as it allowed the production of stronger tools and weapons. Iron tools improved agriculture by clearing forests and cultivating land efficiently, leading to surplus food. Iron weapons enhanced military power. This contributed to the growth of urban centers, expansion of trade, and political power, marking a key development in the first millennium BCE. How did the southern kingdoms of India benefit from their natural resources? Southern kingdoms like the Cholas, Cheras, and the Pandyas benefited from rich natural resources such as precious stones, gold, spices, and timber. These resources supported thriving trade networks within India and overseas with Southeast Asia and beyond. The wealth from trade helped these kingdoms develop strong economies, build cities, and establish political influence in the region. Explain the importance of roads in ancient India during the first millennium BCE. Roads like the Uttarapatha and Dakshinapatha were vital for trade, pilgrimage, and military campaigns. They connected various parts of the subcontinent, enabling the movement of goods, people, and ideas. Lateral roads linked important coastal ports, facilitating international trade. This network fostered economic integration and cultural exchanges across vast distances, contributing to the development of a connected and prosperous society. What was the political structure of Janapadas in early Vedic India? Janapadas were early political units led by a Raja, that is king, who governed with the advice of an assembly of elders. This assembly helped in decision making on issues such as justice and war. The structure was relatively simple compared to later Mahajanapadas, but laid the foundation for organized political entities in ancient India. How do archaeological findings complement literary sources in understanding ancient Indian history? Archaeological findings like city layouts, fortifications, tools, and artifacts provide tangible evidence of ancient life, trade, and urban development. Literary sources, including ancient texts and inscriptions, offer descriptions of political systems, culture and events. Together, they create a fuller, more accurate picture of ancient Indian history by confirming, explaining, and enriching each other's information. Why did the Mahajanapadas cease to exist by around 300 BCE? By around 300 BCE, the Mahajanapadas were replaced by larger empires that had more centralized power and administration. Political changes, military conquests, and economic integration led to the rise of empires like the Mauryas, which unified much of the subcontinent, rendering the smaller Mahajanapadas obsolete as independent political units. Discuss the cultural and economic connections between different regions of the ancient India. Different regions of ancient India were connected through trade routes and cultural exchanges. Goods like spices, metals, and textiles traveled across the subcontinent. Pilgrimage and military campaigns also facilitated movement. Cultural ideas, religious teachings, and languages spread between the north, south, east, west, creating a diverse yet interconnected society that shared knowledge and customs.